If you haven't heard yet, some tragic news came out of New York City. Legendary character actor Philip Seymour Hoffman was found dead at the age of 46.
Allegedly, he was found with a heroin needle sticking out of his arm, dead.
I'm Michael McCrudden.
I'm Kat Jovi.
And this is IO Trends. Philip Seymour Hoffman was supposed to be picking up his kids on Sunday morning at 9 a.m., but he failed to show up, which is considered unusual for his behavior.
Yep, so one of his friends got concerned, went over, and found him dead.
They found him there. There was heroin around his body, 10 envelopes. 2 of them still had some heroin inside, the rest were empty. And apparently there was a needle hanging out of his arm. Absolute tragic way for this guy to go.
It's terrible. He was so fantastic. He was an amazing actor.
Absolutely, one of the best for sure.
I just always thought that he was going to be around forever. I assumed he was going to be making tons of movies with these amazing characters that he does.
And he has done a lot of work in the time that he was with us, so we want to break down some of the best movies Philip Seymour Hoffman has been in, because we might not have him in the future, but at least we have his work we can look back on and enjoy.
So we'll go over sort of our 3 favorite movies that he's been in. Movies that you guys, if you haven't seen, should definitely be checking out. Big Lebowski definitely has to be in my top 3. He did a great job being just kind of this jerk, kind of in the background a little bit, and it's a great movie overall, of course.
I loved him in Patch Adams. He played the nerdy roommate to Robin Williams, and the guy was so smart and so serious, which is total polar opposite to the clown with the red nose. Loved the dynamic there.
The Talented Mr. Ripley was also an amazing movie, and Seymour Hoffman just nailed the performance in it.
His most recent work in Hunger Games, Catching Fire, he did a phenomenal job as the bad guy turned good guy, giving them redemption. And he's back for Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2, so we'll get to see more of him, thankfully. From what we've heard, his filming, majority of it's been done, so there's no worry there that the movie's gonna fall apart.
Something that came out last year, The Master, was really well done. Not necessarily my kind of movie, but he killed his performance in that. He was so fantastic and calculated and had some just wonderful scenes and monologues with Joaquin.
My favorite movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman is gotta be Boogie Nights. He played that creepy, kind of unlikable character who had a little bit of a love affection for Mark Wahlberg. And of course there's Capote, which he won the Oscar for, so that puts him ahead of the curve. The guy is an award-winning actor, and sadly he will be missed. Sources say that Philip Seymour Hoffman had addiction issues for 23 years, though he remained sober and off the drugs. Unfortunately, he relapsed in 2012 and been checking himself in and out of rehab. Unfortunately, this happened, and they had to find him there in nothing but his boxers. Rest in peace to one of the greatest actors of our generation.